Admiral Hassan Nasrallah, Secretary General of Hezbollah, is expected to make a speech on Friday about the group's fight with Israel and Israel's bombardment of Gaza. His words could shape the fate of the country and the region. What the U.S. is doing, monitoring the situation for sure. What's going to do if Hassan Nasrallah decided to declare war on Israel?
Well, I'm not going to get into speculating about a hypothetical like that. Let me just give me a second here.
Sure.
We're watching this very, very closely. And one of the reasons why the president sent an extra carrier strike group into the region and parked one in the Eastern Med is to make sure we send a strong message to any actor, including Hezbollah, who may want to widen the conflict. They ought not to do it. We take seriously, as I said earlier, our national security interests in the region. Now, Nasrallah can say what he wants to say, and we'll certainly be paying close attention to it. But our message is the same to him, to them, to any other actor in the region.
Thank you so much. On the domestic front, we're hearing from Muslim Americans and some Democratic Party activists that they're going to mobilize millions of Muslim voters to withhold votes and funding from President Biden's campaign until he works on a ceasefire for Gaza. Is the White House concerned about that? And then going to your weird crocodile metaphor about...
It was an alligator, and I didn't think it... And it wasn't... It was Churchill, not me.
Sorry. Going to your alligator metaphor about aid to Israel being isolated in that package, is it the White House's view that the U.S. can afford to fund Israel, Ukraine, Taiwan, and the U.S. border in one package? And then I have a diplomatic question.
Okay, well, your first one I'm not going to answer because I'm not going to get into electoral politics one way or the other. On your second question, the answer is yes. What's your third one?
Okay, just comparing the readouts of President Biden and Jake Sullivan's meetings with Saudi officials, we're now seeing a mention of Iran. Or rather, we're now seeing mention of the White House saying that they're asking the Saudis to work with Iran. Is that something that the White House is asking Tehran to do to pressure? Let me start over. Is that something that the White House is doing, asking Riyadh to lean on Tehran to show restraint? And how receptive are the Saudis?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about our diplomatic conversations with the Saudis. We have been, I think, crystal clear about the concerns over Iran and their destabilizing activities and their support for these groups throughout the region. I think I'll leave it there.